you find that in certain cultures, they don't put as much of an emphasis in expanding their choice sets, so that, you know, one of the things I learned when I was in Japan way back in the 1990s, and there were all these quarrels happening between the US and Japan about allowing more American products into the Japanese market. I would go to these Japanese stores and you'd see like 2 kinds of toothpaste, or 5 different kinds of potato chips, you know, or 3 kinds of ice cream bars. And you'd see this and like this, okay, they could clearly benefit from some more choices. And I remember having these discussions with the Japanese, because they, you know, they often like to go to Hawaii for vacation because it's definitely much cheaper for them. And I would ask them, so when you go to Hawaii, you know, do you eat all these other things? And it turned out when they went to Hawaii, they would go straight and buy the same thing that they would buy in Japan. They just got it cheaper, which they liked. And so they would still eat the red bean ice cream or the cream tea ice cream, but they didn't really take advantage of the variety. And it wasn't clear that they cared. I mean, it wasn't that they sat around thinking, oh gosh, I needed more choices in my grocery stores, the way I had come to think about it as an American growing up. So I do think that there are cultural differences in the extent to which we value having more and more choice. To give you another example, when I was recently in Russia, I found, you know, I thought I was going to give these people that I was interviewing a whole bunch of choice in terms of what they could drink while we were chatting. And I put out a good 10 different types of drinks for them. And they just said, oh, okay, well, so it's just one choice. One choice. I give you Coke, Pepsi, ginger ale, Sprite. They saw that as one choice. Now, why was that one choice? Because they felt, well, it was just all soda. I didn't really give them any more than one choice, soda or no soda. They didn't, whereas we put a lot of stock in the differences between soda. I mean, we might even go to war as to whether we love Coke or Pepsi, and our whole identity is wrapped up in that choice. You know, for the Russians, they felt that these minor differences between these various sodas was just hyped up and irrelevant. You know, give me choices that are truly different from one another, otherwise they don't regard them as meaningful choices. So there is a different attitude about, you know, how much differentiation there needs to be between our options, and how many choices do I need to have in order to make a choice.